Less than 48 hours until the start of a big season here at the Butts Park Arena, and we're here with the man who's overseeing it, Ellis Alleyne, first team manager of Coventry United. Ellis, this is it. For final training session before the first competitive match of the new season. Are the nerves starting to kick in?
No. I think because I believe in the boys, I believe in the squad that we've got. I believe that we have pulled together in a really positive way over pre-season. And look, the mentality from our side is to go into every game and wanting to win it. Obviously, it's a game of football. We can only control what we can control, and the uncontrollable things we'll just have to deal with on the day. But no, look, we're going into this game confident. We're going into every game confident, to be honest. And then what will be at the end of the day will be.
After some impressive performances across the board during pre-season, it must leave you with a few selection headaches heading into the first game. But as a manager, that must be a good dilemma to have. How are you approaching your first squad selection of the season?
Yeah, it's hard. Obviously, we've got players that have been away. Obviously, so fitness comes into it. Obviously, we've got still one or two away from the group at the minute on holiday. So that's kind of helped. When everyone is back fit and ready, that will be a tough gig. But I'm pleading to the boys that look, we're a group that is going to be used throughout the season. We're a group that are going to stick together because we have an objective together, and they will all be used in a horses for courses type fashion, and everyone will play their part. They've just got to stick at it and believe in what we're doing, believe in the group and the objective, and they will be a part of it.
The first match of our campaign also coincides with the first game of the entire United County League calendar, as well as the open of the Ground Hop weekend, a big thing for non-league supporters. Is there any additional pressure being involved in the curtain raiser to a new season with so many eyes on the Butts Park Arena?
No. Come. Everyone can come. If you ain't got a game, come and see what come and see what we're doing. And I'm hoping it's a good game of football. Like I said, we can only control what we can control. Whether that's in front of 10 fans or 1,000 fans because of the Ground Hopper event, in front of other managers from other teams in the same league, from other leagues, whatever it may be, we're here to play football. We've got 90 minutes to go and put on a performance and hopefully take the 3 points away, and that's all we're going to be focused on. Friday
night games are pretty much a rarity in non-league. Of course, midweek fixtures are usually played on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Are our players' legs a little more wary playing a competitive match at the end of the working week? Yeah, I mean, we've got to understand that it is at the end of the working week. Obviously, we're in the summer holidays as well, so all the guys that have got families and whatnot, they're going to be, kept on their toes with the kids and stuff. So yeah, Friday night is going to be its own challenge, but again, we can't control that. The fixture's been set on a Friday. We've just got to come do our bit to the best of our ability, and we then hope that's enough to get the 3 points at the end of the game. On to Friday's game, the opening fixture statistically could not have been tougher. Aylestone Park only finished second in the league standings last year, but also coming to Friday's clash as playoff runners up, and they're going to be looking to go one step further this time around. How do you plan on counteracting their threat? Well,
look, we've played against Aylestone Park a few times now the last few years, and we know what they're going to give. They're going to be robust, they're going to be organised, they're going to be solid, they're going to be firm in challenges. They're going to have threats, constant threats. There will be times in this game that we will suffer, and there'll be times in the game that they will suffer, and it's who capitalises most in them moments, and hopefully that's us at the end of the day.
With Aylestone gunning for the title too, alongside the likes of Nuneaton, Aylestone, Newport Pagnell among others, how important is the 3 points on Friday when the last thing either side wants is to be playing catch-up after the first weekend?
Yeah, you got a point there, to be fair. You don't want to be playing catch-up, you don't want to be 3 points behind and you're opening the campaign with a loss. But ultimately, nothing's won after one game, and as you saw by the club's run of results last season, obviously they had a dismal start, changes throughout the club really, and we come within a point of playoffs. So we can look at the first game being a real key one, and it is, but nothing's won and lost on game one. So we will bounce back if it is a bad result, or we'll continue to drive forward if it's a positive one.
Several new faces are set to make their debuts. Dan Moore, James Sanderson, Charlie Shaw, Ryan Harkin, to name a couple. You've experienced many a match day here at the Butts Park Arena. What can they expect from the club and the fans on their first competitive outings at the Butts?
Full support. They get full support from everybody. Everyone wants us to do well. Everyone's willingness to do well. Obviously, not opponents, of course, but everyone who's supporting us. They will get the support. They'll feel the love. And I genuinely believe that all of the boys that we've signed this season have all come in and thought, do you know what, this is decent. And they've all slotted right in. They're a part of the group. The group's already having, a lot of laughs, a lot of banter, group chats popping off. it's a real positive vibe, and we just hope now that positive environment off the pitch can be the same on it, and we go and do the business this season.
And finally, the Red and Green Army are ready to pack the Butts Park Arena once more. The support towards the end of last season was phenomenal. What would you say to those contemplating joining us in the stands for what will hopefully be a fruitful season for the club?
Listen, it's football in its truest form. No VAR, no cameras, no wild stuff. It's just football. It's pure football. A group of lads on a pitch who have got normal lives like everybody else, who are just trying to elevate and take their game to the next level if they can. And I encourage any fan to come out, bring your young ones, because football isn't a game that's just watched on TV. You can sit in the stands and you can watch it in its purest form. So anyone that's contemplating it, get out, just come and have a look.
As we cannot wait for the off on Friday night. Aylestone Park versus Coventry United. Go and get them.
Thank you.